Hello everyone, welcome back. Today uh, I will see you how to take locators. Locators in Selenium. Locators are very basic and very first step for Selenium. Without locators we can't do anything in Selenium. Locators means these are the web pages. See, if we are asking Selenium to perform some action on this text box, maybe you want to search something, suppose cakes. So how will you do that? If you are asking Selenium to write something on this text box, search something on this text box, you have to tell which text box, where it's like you are giving accurate location where this element exists. Please go there and perform this action. Maybe action can be anything. Maybe send keys. Maybe you want to write something. Maybe you want to delete something. Maybe you want to click. Maybe you want to, it may be a document, anything you can do it. But first you have to tell the correct location of that element. So that correct location of the element, that exact location of the element is called as locators. So these locators are very important part of Selenium. This is very basic part, and you should be very thorough in locators, because without the locators you can't do anything in Selenium. Simply you just can't tell that perform this action into some text box. Some text box, it can be anything. It can be anywhere. So you can't do that. So we have to specifically mention uh, some lines of code that in this location perform this action. So this is called locators. I will show you the example of locators here. When we are writing in Selenium, you might have seen code in the Selenium, driver.findElement, By.xpath, and this kind of things. This is nothing but Selenium. This is a very uh, basic step. See, here you are telling that go to input tag where the class name is this, perform some actions, maybe send keys, maybe click, or maybe something. In Selenium, there are many kinds of locators. It can be ID. You can take anything. You can take ID, name, link text, xpath, CSS selector, class name, tag name, partial link, anything. So it's like unique identification of some element. Is nothing but locators. So let's see. Here I'm not going to give you any kind of theory that these many kinds of locators and this and that and blah blah things. Here I will show you some examples how to take the locators, and this is very beginning one. This video aims to very first stage of learners. This is for beginners, and I'm not showing all kinds of locators in this, all kinds in the sense all kind of complex locators in this, because if I put everything in one video it will be very clumsy and it might be difficult for beginners. So this video aims to very beginners. Once you are thorough enough in this, I will make another one for the complex and advanced one. So I will put the link in the description box. So once you are thorough enough in this beginning one, then you can go through with advanced one. So let's start with the beginning one. Suppose we need to locate this logo. So how can we do that? I will show you from beginning. Let me close this debugger tool. Locators, we take it from debugger tool. So what we have to do is any elements for which you want location, you have to right click on inspect element, or either you can just right click anywhere and open and click on inspect. That debugger tool will open, and then you can click on this arrow one and mouse over the element which you want to take the location. So suppose you have taken this one, right? Now click here in the debugger tool and then control F. So this thing find by string selector or xpath, here directly you can check whether you have taken the correct locator or not. Because see, this is very important step, because if you take the locator and then you go and write in the code, suppose here I am doing something and I have taken the locator from there, I did not check it in the browser and directly I'm putting in the code. So tomorrow what will happen? It might not work, right? It's very initial one, so it has some 10-15 lines of code. But suppose in big project, or you are running end-to-end project, 1,000 lines of code, and then it fails somewhere, so it's very difficult for you. It's very time consuming also. It already passed 20 test cases, and 21st test cases, because of wrong letter, it got failed. So again you have to run all 20 test cases and all. So better always, what you should do is, you should always check the locator in the browser, because even if you don't run all the classes, only one program you are running, it's quite lengthy process and time consuming, right? You take locator here and then run and then check whether it's working or not. So better to write, before writing the script, we should always check it in the browser. So here uh, we are taking this, right? So here what and all attributes are there for this element logo one. See here, id is there, alt is there. These red one are called as attributes, src, decoding, styling, and this blue one is known as value. So for id attribute there is a value name main logo. For alt attribute there is a value online flower delivery. So here either you can take id, here you can take xpath, here you can take CSS selector. I guess class is not there, so you can't take class. So if you're directly only taking id, you have to take this name and check it here. For id, if you taking something directly, like you are taking id, name and all, so you need not to write anything here. You just keep this name here and check whether it is highlighting or not. See, it is highlighting correct element, and here it is showing 1 out of 1. This is also very important. Here if it is showing 1 out of 1, then it means it's a unique lo locator. If it is showing 1 out of 2, 1 out of 3, or something more than one number, it means it's not a unique and we can't take whatever we are taking. Like if for main logo, suppose it is showing 1 out of 2 or 3, it means main logo name id is not a unique id and we can't take it. So here it is showing 1 out of 1. So I will show you. Here there is no name, otherwise you can directly take the name also, id also. First I will show you with the id, only with id. So how we will take it? Here we'll take it driver is a object of WebDriver class, driver.findElement, by dot. See here so many things are there. You can take anything, CSS selector, class name, link text name, partial link. There's so many things are there. So first here we are taking, see name was not there, so we can't take name. id was there, so we'll take id. So by dot id, now we'll pass the value what we got it from there, like this. Now we can perform any action. If you want to perform click, if you want to perform clear, send keys, or whatever. So we are taking it as a clear click. So now we'll see. Suppose this id we are taking it as a here it's a id, so id mostly is unique, so we can take it. But suppose name or some other attribute which may not be unique to this one, and we would like to go with xpath and all. So how we'll take xpath for this? So for xpath, let me tell you the xpath syntax. Xpath syntax is html tag @attribute equals to value. Like here xpath will be, see html tag is nothing but the beginning tag. Beginning tag is here img, image. So we'll take the image img, and then braces @id equals to logo. Let's see whether this is working or not. See, again it is highlighting the correct element and it is showing 1 out of 1. So we can take this also as a xpath. So now I will show you how to write xpath in the code. Same way, driver dot find element by dot xpath, and here we'll take it as double quotes. Will pass it as a string because return type is string. Will completely copy paste the same whatever we got it from browser. We have taken dot click or whatever you want to perform the action. It can be anything. If you run, definitely it will work. Sorry. So let me show you whether it will work or not. Let me change the URL which we are using right now. I am commenting all other lines, so only these two lines will get executed. Let's see whether it is working or not. Here I have given wrong location, so I will correct this location to invoke the correct driver. This is my existing program. There only I am showing you how to take the xpath. Let's see whether it is working or not. Definitely it will work. It has to work, because in this program we are not doing anything simple, only xpath we are taking it. See, everything is passed. It clicked it very fast, so we couldn't see the driver. Oh, here it is getting close. So before performing this action only it is getting close because I have given driver.close. So let's comment this out also. Again we'll see. See, it clicked. That's why the page is reloaded again. See, 2 times we have given the same fun cell patel dot click. That's why 2 times it reloaded the page. So this is working. Now we'll see some other locators as well. I will show you some more examples. Suppose we want to take the ID location for this text box. So how we'll do that? See, here input type is equal to search box. Let's see whether it is working or not. So here ID is also there. Let me check the ID whether it's working or not. If ID is there, I guess it should work. See, if we directly give ID by.id, it will work. Let me take this as a xpath. Or what we can give as a CSS selector is HTML tag input dot this one. This is not working. Sorry, it has to be hash input hash. See, it is highlighting. This is kind of CSS selector. I am showing you different ways how to take. How can we take the locators. And now we'll take the xpath. This is CSS selector. HTML tag hash ID value. So ID value is header search HTML tag hash ID value. In this way also we can take a selector. So HTML tag input, it is starting from input, and ID we have taken header search, this one header search input. So this is also working. Let me take the xpath. So xpath, how can we take? HTML tag input braces @ id equals to, is it working? Yes, 1 out of 1, it is working. Now suppose if we take something which is very big, header search input, id is equal to header search input. So here this is small one, only 3 words, so we have taken. Suppose it's somewhere, if id is something like header search input box, text box, gift, cake, something very big which you can't take it, so we can use contains text. So how we can use contains, I will show you the syntax. HTML tag, these all are kind of locators, we can take it. @ contains. Contains means some text we will take it from here and we'll leave it, like contains header search input. So this is very small, but I am showing you as an example. So here we can take, suppose, only search. In that case also it should work. We'll see. Contains, I'm showing you the syntax. Contains @ attribute value. So in this case our HTML tag is input contains @ attribute is id, we are taking a search. You can take header also, input also, anything. I'm taking it as a search. Let's see whether it's working or not. See, again it is working as 1 out of 1. This contains text, we take it when the value of the attribute is very long. We don't want to give such a long value, so we can cut it short using contains value. Now let's see some different kinds of locators in some different website. Let's take in this one. Again here, go click on the element. Suppose we want to take for this next topic, inspect. This locator is anyways open. Mouse click on this and then this. So here class is again next topic. So directly we can take by.className also, or what we can do is we'll copy this class name and then we can take it as a CSS selector. CSS selector is for class name. CSS selector is HTML tag dot class name. Directly we can take this also, class name, sorry, class name or value or whatever it is, class value. Let's take class. So HTML tag is span dot, here see it is coming 1 out of 1. Or anyways, I have told you xpath for this. I will show you the xpath also. Span @ class equals to next topic. Again 1 out of 1, and it is highlighting the same element. Now here I will show you, if see, for this class is there, and that is unique, and that is unique also, so you can take this class also directly class and in a CSS selector or xpath or something. But suppose in some cases if nothing is unique, only this text is unique, then how to take this one? So in that case I will show you how to take text function. For that, syntax is HTML text function, and value is next topic, sorry, the value. So in this case HTML tag is span, HTML tag and text. Let's see whether this is working or not. This is not working. Let me find out why it is not working. See, this is not working. You must have find out, because here the value what I have given is next topic text, and this is the class name, not the text one. So that's why it is not working. Now I have to copy the text and paste it here. So like this. Still it's not working. Let me check it again. Why? What the mistake you have done this time? Sorry guys, it is not working because I have given wrong syntax. The correct syntax is, it's not comma, it's equals to. So here we'll give not comma like other xpaths and all, we'll give equals to. See, the moment we gave in equals to, it's again highlighting the same element, and it's again 1 out of 1. Now, so like this we can take anything. We can take title, text, CSS selector, and I will show you how to take CSS selectors and all. If you are taking anything in a CSS selector, then what you have to select is driver dot find any element by dot the second one CSS selector, and then here you can pass whatever CSS selector you have taken it. See, like this HTML tag dot class value, this we can pass it HTML tag dot id value. So suppose img was HTML tag hash, and some id value is some value, any value we can take it. Suppose it's a CSS selector, so we can pass it in this CSS selector. So guys, before writing any locator in the script, please check it on. Please check it on browser, otherwise it is very time consuming and very lengthy process. Like this we can give CSS selector, xpath, id, here we can give class and all. Now in some cases even if you use correct thing, there will be many elements on the same page with the same location. So then how we should take it? Let me show you with example. We'll go to this website for those things. So suppose I'm going here for Selenium. Now here, if we take it as a text, so I will show you with the Selenium. It will show some 3-4 objects. So suppose I'm taking it and beginning tag is a @ text. For text @ is not required, equals to Selenium. Here by mistake I have given, see, it is showing 2 out of 3. So if you are giving 2 out of 3, 3 out of 3 is that this element, 2 out of 3 out of 3 is that this element, same element, and then it is 1 out of 3, and then this is the second element. So this is not a unique element, we can't take this as a locator. Even if we give this href, then also it will not work. I will show you, because it will show many other elements with the same href. Let me copy this and show it to you. Let me take it as a href. Let me take it as a href. See, again it is showing same href also. So we don't see anything which is unique to this element. See, it is showing this one and then other two ones. So there is nothing which is showing unique for this element. So in this case, how we should take the locator? So for this, what we should do is we should go to the parent object first. So this is the correct object, but it has 3 objects on the page, so we can't take anything. Now let's go to the parent one. So here we see menu item ID is this. Let's take this. I will take li @ let me mouse over again. ID is equal to menu item this. We'll copy this. So @ ID equals to this. At least parent ID is unique. So at least we are able to navigate till parent. Now we have to go to child. So how we can go is we'll keep the / and the beginning tag of this. So what it will do, first it will go here and then it will go to the very first next tag. So very first next tag we have given A. So this is A. So it will go to A. See, now it is showing this is 1 out of 1. Like this we have to traverse and find out the unique locator. So if you take this, definitely it will work. I will show you. We are taking is a xpath, so we'll keep it here. As this is a different website, programmer world, we'll change the driver URL also. Let's see whether it is working or not. Somehow we have to make the location as unique, then only the synonym will work. See, it is opening the URL first. See, it is performing a option on the correct element. So this is how we should take xpath. And here I try to show you all the easy way of permutations and combinations of taking xpaths, CSS selector, links text, whatever. I haven't taken anything complex one. I hope this video will help you guys in understanding how to take xpaths, CSS selectors, and all locators. In next video, how I will show you how to take complex one. Here it's very easy. Only till first parent we have traverse and then went back to the child. In my next video, I will show you how to traverse till parent, grandparent, and all, and then try to find out the unique locator. I hope you guys find it out. I hope you guys find it out something meaningful. Once you are thorough in this, you can go with that next level of locators, the complex one. Bye bye, guys. Thank you. Thanks for watching my video.